putting on my recording. Okay, ji. I was talking about the staffing. So staffing includes obviously wages, salary administration, employees benefits, and interviewing, hiring, firing, training, management development, employee safety. So you can list again 10 to 15 points from the staffing processes only. And again, if you're doing good in these areas, so these would become your strengths. And if you're not doing in these areas, then this become your weakness. ये मैं साइन कर रहा हूँ उस पे. आप ऐसा कीजिएगा कि इस पे आप डॉक्टर जाहिद का साइन ले लीजिए, ठीक है? मेरा नाम कहाँ गया बाकी? जाहिद, ये किसका कर दिया आपने? मैं हूँ सुपरवाइजर आपका, गलत कर दिया है. इसको जीशान करें, ये मोहम्मद जीशान हो जाएगा, ठीक है? और यहाँ पर भी मोहम्मद जीशान आ जाएगा, ये गलत चला जाएगा. इसको नीचे ले आएं और ये रहेगा अपनी जगह. यहाँ पे भी मोहम्मद जीशान और यहाँ पर भी मोहम्मद जीशान. मोहम्मद जीशान यहाँ पर आ गया, यहाँ पर आ गया, यहाँ पे चला गया. तो ये आमिर नदीम वाला नाम, डॉक्टर आमिर नदीम यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. जाहिद ये आ गया, नदीम ये आ गया, जुनैन ये आ गया, और जीशान जीशान दो जगह पे. सॉरी, अगेन दिस वाज अ डिस्टर्बेंस. ओके जी. Admit I'm admitting some more students. Okay, staffing, we can again make huge list here. And uh, if I'm doing good again, if my organization is having good mechanism of salary structure, if my organization is paying good salaries, good wages, my employee benefits are there, fringe benefits are being received by the employees, my interviewing, hiring, firing method and process is very much systematic, training development is a common culture in my organization. So that is making a strength for me. Admit, let me admit all of them. Admit, and where admit. So let me admit all of you people. Because they are waiting for me, so it is necessary to admit all of them. And admit all. Okay, ji. And please turn off your mic and as well as your cameras. Take care. तो मैंने आपका ये जो कैमरा और माइक ऑफ करने की रिक्वेस्ट की है. ओके जी. Then staffing, as I said, that staffing is again a process which includes so many points: employee safety, training and development. If my organization is having a culture to train its employees, so that makes a strength. Union relation, if my in my organization union relation is good, is my strength. Career development, personal research, and discipline policies, grievance procedure even. So you can pick up almost more than a dozen points from this area. And similarly, the last but not the least function of organization is controlling. And in controlling factor, you may have quality control, you may have financial control, you may have sale control, inventory control. If all these control procedures are strong, if you take bother for the good quality of your product, if you make good decisions for the finances, if your financial structure is very much strong, that is the firm strength. If your sales are uh, 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 what we can say that marvelous. So that becomes strength. You can control your expenses. You can cut your cost on some side. So cutting cost in again becomes strength of the firm, and so many more things are there. So you can see that five, six from the planning side, nine from the organization side, and almost dozen of each of them. So it makes almost more than 50 or 60 points for you. That those points can either be a strength for you. And why is this start? Please, recording is on. I think recording is on. Okay, so all those 50, 60 points, they may become strength for your organization, they may become weakness for your organization. Now the main job is of your manager to sit with the team, to see all these factors, and to make a scorecard. Now how that scorecard is being made, so that will be obviously I'll explain in coming slides. So if you are very well aware of management, then you have to keep some questions out of it for yourself. Now look at that. If you have listed all of the points from management side, more than I said that 50, 60 points I have mentioned in into that slide, this one, I can mention, I can underline more than 50 to 60 points. And if you can make a question out of those points, here I have just only listed 9 questions. You can make more than 50 questions. Every point in this slide, every point in this in these functions can become a question for you. How can become a question for you? Does a firm use strategic management concept? This is a question. And if you see that, does the firm use strategic management concept? This is a question. Now, where these questions came from? If you go back again, now here you can see planning phase, devising strategies. I have told you about devising strategies. So that question was established to for this devising strategies. So what question is being? Does the firm use strategic management concept? Next question is, are company objectives and goal measurable and when communicated? Now where this question comes from, if you go back again, so you can see here objectives, establishing objectives, setting goals, developing policy. So that question is being made from these points. Our company objectives are go and goals are measurable and well communicated. If yes, so it becomes your strength. And if answer is no, then it becomes your weakness. I hope all of you are getting my points. Then the third question, all the managers at all hierarchical levels plan effectively. Plan effectively. What do you think? Where this point comes came from? This has come from planning. You can see that consists all of the planning, preparing for the future. So preparing for the future is obviously is a plan. Now you are asking about the example. Okay, good. You can take example of your own organization first of all. But for me, the Abbasin University or City University would be a great example because we are working here. So I would be exemplifying with my university of City University. If my City University, in my City University, the planning mechanism is very much good. Like this question: does the firm use strategic management process concept? And I know my university, City University, do have a strategic management process. It is having a strategic plan. It is having a strategic management process. So if my university is having strategic management process, so it is a strength of my university. But if unfortunately my university would have not established this strategic management process or concept, it means it would become my weakness. Similarly, me myself being a coordinator of the department, I'm being explained with the objectives, I'm being given the targets, I'm being given the procedure to measure the targets and to get or to achieve the goals. So I'm clearly being given the targets, the objectives, and I know how to do or how to achieve these targets. So it means I'm very well aware and well communicated. So it is a strength of my university. But let's say if some of coordinator or manager, if he's not given clearly defined goals or objectives or targets, so how would he thinking of itself that he is doing good or bad? Because if I uh, uh, think of myself that if I want to evaluate myself that if I am working good or not, if I want to make appraisal for myself that am I good employee or not, so what is the threshold, what is the standard that am I good employee or not? So that standard is meeting goals, meeting targets. If I'm meeting targets well in time, so I'm a good employee. If I'm meeting targets not in available time, so I'm not good employee. So being employee good or bad, that is being measured by the target and objectives given to the employees. So that's why this become strength if I'm well communicated with my targets. But if I am not well communicated with my targets and goals, it means that I'm not good employee. So that becomes weakness for the organization. Similarly, do managers delegate authority well? And again, that came from I think motivation. You can see that delegation of authority. So that question is being explained or established from this point, delegation of authority. So the firm is asking from itself that the managers are being delegated authority, like myself being a manager, being a coordinator of the department, or being a head of department. I am being given so much authority. I can hire people, I can fire people, I can do many things on my own self. So it is making me powerful employee for the organization, and powerful employees are the strength of the firm. But if the authority is not being delegated, if the authority is not being given to the employees, then it means that the organization is not a strong organization. That is strong organization is weak organization. That become weakness. Similarly, the organization structure appropriate the building. If you see that, I have I think that point is being taken from organizing side, structure of the task, structure of the design, वगैरह वगैरह. So, if organization structure is appropriate, the building, the location, the capacities, if the capacity is appropriate, if the building is good, if the location is very well, then it become the strength. But if my structure is not appropriate, that become weakness. Or my job description and job specification is clear. Yes, being a city university employee, I know that what my jobs are. I know what I am capable to do. So if I know myself, I know my job, that it becomes strength. But if an employee do not know why he is hired for, why is he hired for and what he is doing, where he is going for, so that becomes a weakness for the firm. Is employee morale is high? So being the employee of City University, yes, my morale is very much high. I it's my almost 17th year in my organization. It means that I am satisfied with my organization. So that's why I've spent almost 17 years in this university. My morale is high. So if morale of the employees is high, so that become a strength of the organization. But if the morale of the employee is not high or not well established, so it become weakness for the organization. Then the turnover, people are leaving job, people are shifting job. If the frequency is high, so this is not good for organization. But if the frequency is low, then this is good for organization. Absenteeism, people are not coming to the to do the job. They're making absentees. So more absentees become weakness for the organization. The question is that morale, what morale mean your what we can say, हम उर्दू में कहते हैं ना कि आप मोरल इज हाई, मोटिवेशन, सिंपल इज दैट. मोरल मीन मोटिवेशन सिंपली. If you are motivated, it means that morale is high. If you're not motivated, you're dull. If you in the morning while going to your office, you feel bad. So that feeling bad while going to the office, it means that morale are down. But if while going to my organization, while going to my office, I feel happy, I feel motivated, I feel enthusiastic, so it means that my morale is high. Irada, irada na, uh, irada is not a well word for the morale. Morale is a spirit. Yes, Rajibullah sir, thanks for making me right timely. It is a spirit. Just think that if I am waking up in the morning, and happily I am making preparing myself. I am preparing myself to go to the office. I'm very happy to coming my office. So that is called morale. That is your ravaya. That is your spirit. But if while going to my office is just like a going of a child to the school, because child if goes to school, he is crying all the way because the child is not liking the school. His morale is very much down. So that become a morale. Okay. Organization reward and control mechanism is effective. If it is yes, that is become strength. And the answer is no, that is become weakness. And where this question is coming from, that is coming from the staffing where the employee, what was the point? Point the reward. So this is the point where the reward mechanism, where we saw that where is stuffing, motivating, sorry, motivating job, morale, wage, where we have discussed the wage. This is the wage. Include a wages, salary administration. So salary administration, sorry, salary and wage administration is actually the point where this question was taken. I'm making this okay ji. Then so all these management question, 9 out of them I've just mentioned. You can make more than 50, 60, 100 question for each and every point from that management side. Just ask yourself if you are good on that side or you are bad on that side. If you are good on that side, it become your strength. And but if you are not good on that side, it means that you are you are weak. Now the next thing is to be next thing is very much important to be noted. It is not only to answer these questions in yes or no. I am repeating again. It is not only to answer these questions in yes or no. You have to give proof as well. You have to give some document as well. So that document will become a very well established key performance indicator, KPI, KPI, what we say, in any area. If I say that my employees morale are high, so you have to give some documentary proof how you can say that your morale, that the employees morale is high. So 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 you so you have to devise some kind of document where you can record your employee morale. If I'm being asked that our employee turnover and absenteeism is low, so what do you think? If I say yes, in my organization the turnover is low, yes, in my organization the absenteeism is low, so how would you can say low? You have to put some documentary proof. So you may be having some register, you may be having some kind of record in the computer where the all the record of the turnover and absenteeism is there. So that how you can list your weaknesses and your strengths from the management side. Just I am taking 2 seconds from from you to sign one document. ठीक हो गया? अच्छा, इस पे आपने जाके जाहिद साहब से साइन लेना है और उन्हीं को जमा करवा देना है, ठीक है? ये मेरा साइन हो गया दूसरी कॉपी पर, और ये हो गया मेरा साइन तीसरी कॉपी पर, ठीक है? और मुबारक हो आपको कि आपका पहला डॉक्यूमेंट जमा हो गया। मैं आपको फाइल सेंड कर दूँगा, ठीक है? ठीक है, मैं कर देता हूँ। ओके जी। So this is all about management side. Now, uh, for assignment is not an assignment. You are making assignment by weekly, if you remember that. And I have told you that do not send that assignment weekly to me. Just keep it to yourself and just putting these points into, just add these points into your assignment. You have to give me that assignment in collection in all at the end of this semester, right before your final term exam. Okay, so you do not supposed to email your assignments weekly to me. You are required to make all these assignment collectively in one document before your final term exam. Okay, the assignment is, just think of your own organization where you are working. And if you are not working anywhere, then take your own university and take all these only 9 points, 9 question, or you can add some question, like couple of question more. You can make 10, or you can make 12 question. Just ask the question and answer it, yes or no. You are not required to give proof, uh, though officially it is a requirement that the proof should be there, but you are not I'm not taking you as an employee, I'm just taking you as a student. You just only to answer them in yes or no. कुछ सर के पास है ना? एक 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 मिनट, चले। मैं आप लोगों से एक 2 मिनट का आज देता हूँ। मैं एक डॉक्यूमेंट जो है वो मैंने मेल करनी है। ओके, नाउ mm, the assignment is that you would ask these 9 questions to your organization and see that your organization does have strategic management concept. If you see that yes it is, so you put yes on this, answer is yes. And if you see that no, my organization do not have a strategic management concept, then put answer as no. Okay, So you are only to put yes or no uh, 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 in answer of all these 9 questions. This is only assignment, okay, in this week. So this was all about the management area. The next area is of marketing. And marketing, obviously, that the marketing process is being defined as the anticipating, creating, fulfilling customer needs and wants of the product and services. All these areas or all these activities are related to marketing. So just like in management, these were the function of the management. So the marketing is having its own functions, like marketing. In marketing you have to uh, sorry in I just put it okay. In marketing you have to make customer analysis. In marketing you have to, so all the checklist question are the assignment for chapter 4. Not only chapter 4 yet, chapter 4 is not completed, my dear. It is only all these 9 questions for only management side, yet marketing questions are coming, okay. So be ready for that, because it is very much easy assignment to put yes or no against these 9 questions. These are not only 9 questions, yet we are discussing the marketing. And this is the last section, and after marketing I'll be putting off my this lecture, and we will continue this lecture for the next week again. Okay, from marketing you need to know about customer analysis. You do policies for the selling product and services, and you plan for your product and services. You plan for pricing, you plan for distribution, you plan for marketing research, and you plan for opportunity analysis. So all these activities you do in marketing. So again, make some questions. Here I have made 12 question. You can make more of it. You can make 20 question, you can make 30 questions, you can make 40 question for the marketing area. But here from these 7 practices in the marketing, I have just only made up 12 questions. Now see this. The following question about marketing must be examined in the strategic planning. Now these questions are given to you again. These are the 12 question more for your assignment. 9 question from the management side and 12 questions from the marketing side. So these 21 questions are there for you to answer for your organization. So ask yourself, on the marketing side, that my organization are market segmented effectively. So see your organization, whatever you are working for, working in, and if you are not working here anywhere, you can take this Abbas University or City University as an example and answer it. Are markets segmented effectively? आप बताएं. If your markets are segmented effectively, so this is good. It is your strength. And if it is not effectively segmented, so this is your weakness. Second question is the organization positions well among competitor? So just yes or no. Put yes or no against it. Has the firm's market share been increasing? So see your organization history, ask from your manager. Obviously, the answer of this question either would be in yes or would be in no. I'm just asking you to answer these question in yes or no. I'm not asking you to have some documentary proof. Okay, if I were not a student, if I were the any employee of the organization, and I had to make this internal analysis or internal audit for my organization, then being a professional for the organization, then I had to put all the documentary proof against these questions, but you are making an assignment as a student, so you are not supposed to provide any documentary proof for each of the point. You just put the answers against each question in yes or no. Okay. Okay. So are present channels of the distribution reliable, the cost effective? Just ask your student, sorry, ask your organization, and take the student, take the answer in yes or no. So question is that should we write? No, no, no. Do not write anything. Just yes or no. You have to put answer in Y or N. Okay. So Y would be on the strength side, and no would be on weakness side. You will be obviously see that in future. So you just have to answer all these questions in yes or no form. Okay. And assignment about organization we are working, or just answer me. Obviously all these questions should be asked from your manager, where you are working, about your organization, where you're working in, where you are where you are employee. But if you're not employee, you're not working anywhere, then you have to ask these questions from your university. Okay. And you find that your university or your organization do have sales organization effectively. So you put the answer of this question number 5, yes. But if your organization do not have effective sale organization, so answer is would be no. Does the firm conduct market research? Ask your organization. If your organization do conduct market research, then answer yes. But if your organization do not have such atmosphere, then answer is no. Are product quality and customer service good? Now you can by you can answer by yourself for your organization for the quality of the good. If you are asking your university, so you're taking degree, you're taking classes, you're taking semesters in your university, you can easily answer this question that the customer service good or not. If you find good service of the university, you can say yes. But if you can find services not good, you can say no. Acha, are the firm's products and services priced appropriately? Again, the answer is in yes or no. Okay, just 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the last three questions: the marketing, planning, and budgeting effective. Ask your manager, and if you are good, have in organization in marketing, planning, and budgeting, then say yes. But if you see that your organization or if your marketing manager is not planning well, if your marketing budgeting is not good, then put no. So all these 12 questions along with those 9 questions you need to ask for your organization from your manager for this assignment. Okay. So for today, that's I think it is enough. I would like to say call off for the today's lecture. Okay, the question is that the question number 8 is entitled with construction also. The employees turnover, all whatever. Question number 8, question number 9. What kind of organization you are working in? You are working in the construction area. You are working in hospital. You are working in government offices. You are working in private offices. You have to ask all these questions from your supervisor, and answer would be yes and no form. Yes. The if any question is not relevant to the organization, if any question is not relevant to the organization, don't ask, or don't put it in the list. Okay. If you see that, sir, employee morale is not relevant to my organization, so just leave this question. Okay. So this is all about about today's lecture. If you want to ask anything important regarding today's lecture from me, so you can ask me. This is very much important assignment, let me tell you. You would be you would be thinking that, oh, this is only 21 question and we have to just put the answer in yes or no. This is very much easy. This is easy assignment, but this is very much important assignment, because when we will be going towards sixth chapter, you will be seeing that how this list or this checklist would be in practice, would be a very important document for you. Sir, it would be your pleasure to share today's lecture record. Yakinan, yakinan. Just I'm putting this recording off, or it would be taking some time to upload in the YouTube, and then I'll be able to share these lectures. Okay? Anyone question more?